Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ajay, cybersecurity and network security trainer at Networkers Zone. So in the last few videos, we have been talking about network security, like how to segment your networks, logical segmentation, physical segmentation. We talked about firewall zones, and in the last video also we talked about how you can create advanced rules in your firewall. So today let's talk about another important aspect, which is automating the updates on your firewall. Now, why you want to automate the updates? First of all, why automatic updates are required? So we know that every day the cyber threats are evolving, and along with the cyber threats, also the attackers or hackers strategies are evolving. They are creating new types of attack, new types of exploits. New vulnerabilities are being exposed, right? So these kind of things are happening. So if your firewall is not up to date, then your firewall will be prone to those kind of attacks. You can say your network or your organization can be victim of those new kinds of attacks. So it is very important to keep your firewall rules up to date, the signature database up to date. So now you might say that, what are the benefits of using automatic updates? We can also go for manual updates. So the first benefit of automatic update is what? That your rules or updates will be instantly applied. So if your new updates are instantly being applied, that means as soon as some new signatures of malwares or new indicators of compromise are being released by your provider, your firewall provider, so they will be immediately applied to your firewall also. So this will have reduced time of patching. That means the new security patches will be immediately applied, your signature database will be immediately updated. So those kind of attacks will not have any more chances of compromising your network. This is one reason. Another reason is consistency. That means if you are managing one firewall or more than one firewall, so the patches will be immediately applied across all your firewalls. In your network, doesn't matter how many firewalls are there. So the automatic updates will be applied to all your firewalls. This is another benefit. And then you can talk about some of the steps that you can take for automatic updates. What are the steps? The steps you can take is, one is that you can automate, because most of the vendors, they come up with the automatic update feature built in. That means they will give you a built-in feature, and it will depend from firewall vendor to firewall vendor. So they will give you a feature of automatic update. You just need to go and enable it. Another is that second step, you can schedule your maintenance windows. That means rather than immediately applying the patches and fixes, you might want to schedule the updates. Now why would you want to schedule the updates? So you would schedule the updates because you might want that the updates should take place during off-peak hours. That means when you do not have so much of traffic in your network. So if you do not have so much of traffic in your network, this will reduce the downtime also. And this will not really affect your business. So during off-peak hours, you can schedule it, or at a certain point of time, you can schedule it. You can schedule it, whether the updates you want you want to check the updates weekly or monthly or daily. How do you want to check the updates? And then once the updates are there, how do you want to schedule the updates? So that as per your firewall vendor, what all the features are provided, according to that, you will enable it. Now, like we said, one is we can enable automatic updates from the firewall vendor settings. Another one is we can schedule the maintenance windows, so that during off-peak hours only we will apply the patches and fixes. So this will not have a very big impact on the organization's performance, you can say. It will not affect the business so much. Then you can talk about that once the patches and fixes are applied, it is very important that you test all the patches and fixes, right? Sometimes what happens that the patches are applied and those patches will create some instability in your network configuration. Might be they will change your firewall rules or how your firewall behaves. So that sort of things can also happen. So in those kind of scenarios, before bringing up your firewall live, before bringing up your network again, you must make sure that all the patches and fixes that have been applied, they are correctly applied, and your patches and fixes, they are working as expected, as well as your network is also performing, your firewall is also performing as expected. Okay, these things can be taken care of. Okay, then other than that, you can talk about centralized management. So about centralized management, you can talk about like if you have more than one firewall deployments on your different sites or within the same site, within the same organization, you have multiple firewalls. So you can centrally manage them. Like if we talk about Cisco, so in Cisco we have the FMC, which is Firepower Management Center. And if you talk about Palo Alto, that in Palo Alto we have Panorama. So these kind of centralized managers you can use whenever you want to manage multiple firewalls. Okay, so this way what you can do is you can enable automatic updates and you can take the benefits of the automatic update. That is that immediately your patches and fixes will be applied and they will be consistently applied across all your firewalls, right? Then also, you can reduce the chances of human errors. Sometimes what will happen that whenever you update manually, might be that you will not very properly configure a rule. Maybe the admin will make a mistake and the rule will not be configured properly. That means it will not have a desired output, or if the rule is about to patch a vulnerability, so it will not really do that stuff. Why? Because it wasn't configured properly, right? So those kind of things can happen. Sometimes maybe an admin might forget to apply an update itself. Okay, forgot to update the firewall itself. So these kind of human errors, the automatic updates will avoid and eliminate. Okay, so that is the reason that we want to eliminate and the human errors, and we want to take the benefits of your automatic updates. And this is also the reason that nowadays your firewall vendors, they are providing you with the automatic updates feature, so that as soon as the updates are released, your firewalls are updated with the latest patches and fixes, and all the signature databases are automatically updated, so that the chances of zero-day exploits and having your network vulnerable to new kinds of attack becomes very low. Okay, they become very low. So I hope now this clarifies that why you need to enable automatic updates in your firewalls. Okay, if you find this information helpful, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.